cars in the United States. And all you do is stick those on something that's close to you. Yes?
I'd like to give a testimony about, just because I want to share this with you guys, because all of you should have a C4 pin. Do I need to wait for the mic?
Is the roving mic now working?
Can I speak very loud?
She wants to give a testimony.
Sure.
I just wanted to let you guys know. Can you hear me? No.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Emma and I came up with our idea. This is okay. This pin, the C4 pin, is the most amazing thing. I think I had told you guys yesterday. This is not working. I think I had told you guys yesterday about the C4 pin. Just be prepared, because when Emma and I was complaining because it took about a week to get to me, right? It was about a week, and Emma and I were trying to work on these workshops that we're trying to organize, and I was like, oh my goodness, it still hasn't gotten here. I went out to the mailbox, and we were frustrated. We had been working for some time. We got these pins, and right away we came up with all these brilliant ideas. Aside from that, I had gotten some before, and I'm telling you, in a space of maybe about a month and a half, 2 months, our lives have changed drastically. So I think it's the continual, cleaning and whatever. Each one of you has to get one. And no, I'm not being paid to do this. I mean, it's just amazing, seriously. Yeah.
So what the seaport represents, again, I'm walking every evening. As I walk by, there are 483 trees in my path. I walk by and I say ice blue, and I touch the tree, and the tree will do a treatment on me. So I go to the next tree, ice blue, another treatment. So I've been doing it for about 4 years, so I've gotten to know the trees. They have different names. Some of them are kind of feisty. Some of them have different personalities. But the seaport, sea means clean. E means erase. E means erase. And port means to come home to heaven. Paradise. And that's what her experiences are. So as you clean, the divinity begins the process of erasing. So now you're back into the void, what Buddha called the void, what Shakespeare calls blank. And so once you get into the void, and as my friend Aokoa is talking about, then you experience bliss. This is called inspiration. It's called, in the Buddhic term, bliss. So, did I miss anything up here? Any cleaning tool? I might have missed. Somebody can come up here and write it on the board. Okay. So I'm just going to put my name up here. If you pronounce it correctly, it's the cleaning tool. I'm going to put my friend Oakua's name up here. If you pronounce it correctly, Okua. If you pronounce it correctly, it becomes a cleaning tool. Yeah. So it's important that you make sure that you've got a correct name, and if you're not clear, you can just clean on it. Okay? Now, the secret is, but got a shock on that. The secret is that the most important relationship is between the mother and child. That's the secret. Where the mother is stuck in memory, and like Buddha says, you experience suffering. With Shakespeare, you experience tragedy. Like in Hamlet, they all die at the end because they were meant to die. That's the script they followed. They couldn't get out of the script, but you can get out of the script. So now the mother says, this is the mother, and the mother says to the child, every day of her life she's having this dialogue. We don't have to suffer. and I have caused you to suffer by engaging. The knowledge that I have, it says I can know, but you can't know, because it's only 15 out of 15 million. So the mother has no idea what's going on, and she doesn't have to. That's the job of the divinity. That's divinity's job. So the mother can give up, the intellect can give up knowing. So now, instead of engaging, which is the hook, so I went to England, and one of the things I noticed that on their parasol, or their umbrella, they had a hook. So there was an English guy rattling off what the Hawaiians call diarrhea. No. And I said to him, finally, you know, do you know what colonization is? Anybody know what colonization is? The definition? Okay. So I said, there's excuse me, there's an important quote that goes that the sun never sets on the British flag. Anybody hear that? And so that's what happens. What happens is that we're colonizing. So this is a virus. These are viruses. And because we hold on to them, we have colonized other people with it. Not good news. Because divinity says, hello, you should let go. So now I'm talking to the child. I'm saying to the child, we can say, I love you. Who are we saying, trying to be simple, who are we saying I love you to? The virus. Remember what Jesus said, love your enemies? Our only enemy is the virus. Remember what Shakespeare says? These rebel powers that, so you're talking to the child, keeping it real simple. I love you will trump this. And that's all you have to say to the child. So you're constantly talking, and you're walking the child through all of these, and you're doing it. You're being very patient. You're saying to the child, as you work with the child, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving me a chance to really fall in love with you again. So this is the mother talking away. And here are some of the tools that we can ask the divinity. We can petition divinity. By the way, do you know the definition of prayer? Okay. So you're actually praying, and the Aramaic for the prayer is to create space. Okay? So as you're petitioning divinity, you're giving divinity a chance to do a prayer which is to eliminate all opposition to itself. So these work beautifully, but it works more beautifully if the mother is willing to take the time to talk and to teach the child these processes. But if you ask questions which the child has heard before, it's going to be stuck. So the key or the secret is fall in love with your child, get it to help you, and at some point it will do 1 through 9 for you, day in, day out, moment by moment, and you can give up doing the cleaning. You don't have to complain. I have to say I love you all the time. Yeah. So now you've got the child on automatic, and every morning I get up in the morning, I talk to it, I take out my medicine bag. Maybe I didn't bring it. So I have a medicine bag that I bring out, but I didn't bring it, I guess. And I go through the process. If I've got the fern in there, I'll take it out and say, now remember, this fern is how this works. It works on memories that have to do with supervirus. I'm talking to it. So if I come to the seaport, I'll do the same thing. Remember now, here's how it works. So the secret is, the most important secret in the universe is the relationship between the mother and child. Now, how do you see this? Well, you see that in the Catholic Church, the religion, Mary and Jesus. Well, you have a Mary and Jesus in you. So the idea is just to talk. So it has to do with weight, has to do with being depressed, has to do doing with you're not good enough. Ugh. And so if you follow me, one of the things I have in my medicine bag is dried strawberries. Then I have another thing in my medicine bag for me, and all you need, by the way, is one molecule. Can I say that to you? Not one strawberry, one molecule. So sometimes I just take it out and lick it, put it back in my pocket, except it gets messy, you know? So blueberry is, well, this will open angelic kingdoms. That means it'll open up dimensions that otherwise would not open unless you eat this stuff. It's called blueberry. So all of a sudden, different dimensions open, and your mind can move through it. Otherwise, what happens, here's zero, here's divinity, but you got stuff blocking it, and the divinity cannot open up ways so that these things open up for you. Yeah. Did I miss any other cleaning tool? I'm sorry? Hot chocolate. Yeah. So hot chocolate. The purpose of hot chocolate is to put God first instead of the world. So we're always saying this is what we want, but divinity says if you want me, boy, you got the best game in the town, you know. Yeah. So the chocolate erases memory of eons of putting the world, putting money first, putting like that. But my God, if you put the divinity first, you cannot believe what will happen. Yeah. So that's hot chocolate.